Good afternoon to you all. It's a pleasure to be here. Startup Portugal, together with our Portuguese Trade Commission, we've been here last year, only here at this stage with a pitch demonstration. And this year we decided to go one step further. These 10 startups that will be here presenting, they are at the exhibition area with the Portuguese delegation stand. You can meet them after this small and short presentation. So, with no further delay, I will call on stage Filipe Nuncio, who is the CEO and co-founder of Agri Marketplace.
So my name is Filipe Nuncio. I'm the co-founder of Agri Marketplace. Agri Marketplace is a platform that connects the farmers and the agro-industry for crops. We are working with 3 major crops, so cereals, nuts, and olive oil. And what we do is we promote, we have a solution to replace the traditional way of trading products between the farmers and the agro-industry. What we do is all the flux that we see here is replaced by Agri Marketplace and their partners. So in the dealing process, we use the platform, but then in the logistics, in the secure payment system and the quality insurance, we use our partners, key partners. So what we try to do with Agri Marketplace, or what we do, is to connect and to replace all the traditional way of doing deals between the farmers and the agro-industry with a platform. This is a screen of the order boards. In orange, you can see bids from the buyers. In blue, you can see offers from the sellers. And you see the rice is the example, but we are now dealing with all those products. We are especially focused in special products and not commodities. Products that when we change the quality and the parameters of a lot, we have different prices. So this is the go-to-market strategy. We are now in 2022. And we started in 2022 to develop a new project based in carbon farming. So these projects promote and empower the farmers to generate their own credits, and then they sell the carbon credits to the food industry. They need to offset their footprint in their activity. So you use carbon credits as a product, and we use the platform to trade that product through between the farmers and the agro-industry. So we have all a team empowering the farmers to do those carbon credit generation, and we use the platform to post their offers, and then they are sold to the industries. So this is the business model. According with the platform itself, we have already achieved 15 million euros of dealings through the platform last year, and this is the forecast for next years. This is the team we have as founders, and the technical team and commercial team, and those are the rewards we already have won so far. Thank you so much for the time and your availability.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. At CBR, I'm Ana Catarina Gomes. I am the CEO of CBR Genomics, and we exist to help families to thrive through DNA screening. Did you know that 1 in every 10 children has a genetic alteration that may cause a disease? Did you know that 1 in every 6 people, I was counting the heads, about 6 to 8 people around here will have a genetic alteration that will be responsible for a disease that is actionable. And if we talk about cancers, 1 in every 10 cancers, they are hereditary. This means that we could act upon, and we could actually be trying to save 1 in every 10 people that has cancer. So this is what we consider to be the elephant on the room. Everyone knows that DNA is the future, but it must be the present, because today we can save lives already. And this is the driver of our team, our company, our people. We exist with this disruptive mindset to make it to the people, to make it to you, so that we can just simply think of a DNA alteration as a call to action. Let's make an action, act today. So we started from a very simple question. If we have the same genes from birth until die, why don't we sequence our 20,000 genes all at once and store the data and use it a long life whenever needed? So with this in mind, we have developed our patent technology and developed that provides clinical grade, the sequence of the 20,000 genes, and that enables the reusage of it a long life. By doing this, we are empowering people to use the information on their genes. We have developed the DNA file series, the DNA services, which basically they all have the very same thing. From a simple saliva sample, from this kit that I can simply collect my saliva, I send information, we extract the DNA, and we are going to look for actionable genetic alterations, non-invasive. We have started with DNA Files Baby, a genetic screen for babies, but we can move forward a long life, and we have developed service to be used in intellectual disabilities in athletes for those that want to be a parent. So we do enable DNA data access to support individualized data decisions. We are on a B2B to C marketplace on the edge in between the direct-to-consumer and those in the clinics. And we are to be used a long life. We aim at an exponential growth, and we are just ramping up with our sales. By doing this and by reaching to the people and democratizing access to this type of information in the clinical, we are actually untapping a new market of the DNA-based personalized medicine, which is valued over $1 trillion. We are looking and now raising for a $5 million Series A to scale sales, and so I will kindly ask you to join us if you believe that by doing DNA analysis you can improve the lives of yours and yourselves. Do join us at CBR Genomics and in our mission. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carolina. I'm the co-founder and CEO at Emotai. We boost workforce productivity by 53% while preventing burnout using neurotechnology. I want you to think back about the last time you felt tired and drained and emotionally exhausted. You were probably experiencing burnout. Many of us do. In fact, studies show 77% of remote workers experience it, and it's a $140 billion problem in Europe every single year. Of course, this is also contributing to the growth of the cognitive assessment and training market, which is set to worth $14 billion by 2024. Now, I know there isn't just one solution for burnout, but when I didn't know what to do, I decided to try the performance exercises we developed at Emotai that were made for professional athletes, and it worked. We've now done over 450 training exercises, and we helped decrease anxiety by 30%, burnout by 17%, and we increased productivity and sleep quality by 53%. All of this in just 2 weeks. We developed a platform that guides and suggests performance enhancement exercises like breathing and focus that are based on how you are feeling. Our headband records your brainwaves, your heart rate, and your body movements, and it translates this into stress, focus, and emotionally activity levels to then provide you with performance exercises for focus sessions, to boost productivity, and to disconnect after the end of the workday. We gamify the experience to increase the engagement through our scoring system, and we also keep track of your progress. As a team of biomedical engineers and data scientists, we leverage our expertise in physiological signals to find valuable insights from multiple data sources, which allows us to also get more accurate data. Our unique differentiation is our highly personalized exercises that are made for remote teams, and we also have biotechnology, biofeedback technology that helps us get quicker results. We started in working with organizations, Formula One athletes, and one of the best teams in the world in motorsports. And now we want to help and bring this technology into the workplace market, where we have over 20 pilots in our pipeline. If you want to increase your productivity, come meet me, try the solution for yourself, and see the results yourself. I'm Carolina. I'm the co-founder of Emotai. We boost human productivity using neurotechnology.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rui Marques. I thank you your presence. I'm here representing Locker. Locker is a journey builder platform that works for financial institutions with a strong AI component behind. Who are we? We are a banking sector focused company that acts as the key enabler of these institutions to increase their digital transformation. We are already in more than 20 countries. We have 16 clients, and 90% of these clients are well-established banks. So, how do we help financial institutions with their digital transformation? We create more business, we maintain the current clients, and we reduce the overall costs regarding their operations. So, all of this with the digital approach we propose. With the traditional approach, on the process of opening a bank account, for example, this could take more than 3 hours. Right now, with our solution, we can make this process last as little as 10 minutes. So, we provide an end-to-end solution, while Locker, because this factor is a differentiator factor. It's an end-to-end solution that has 3 main components: KYC and KYB, identity verification, and the digital signatures. These all aggregated with an omni-channel approach will result in an easier, faster, and compliant way of working. And that's our main benefits. Each one of the parts that compose these 3 main components, so to say, KYB, KYC, identity verification, and signatures, are in this image, and I'm more than happy to give you more details on further meetings. So, to sum up, we have 3 base journeys, so to say, that unlock several use cases that can be very, very helpful for financial institutions. Our platform is adaptive, white label, and it's omni-channel. So, it's a really powerful solution to nowadays banks. Our 3 main journeys are online account opening, customer data update, and access recovery. And these are the 3 that unlock all the use cases. With Locker, you will see your business growth, you will see a reduction in operational costs, and you will have a quick return on your investment. Here are some of our clients. I'm sure you know many of them. And it's like we say, it's all about jazz. We are Locker, and we are a journey as a service platform. Thank you, everyone, for your time.
It's a pleasure to be here. So imagine a world full of chaos, where data is everywhere and you have millions of different sites. The biggest question that we have to do is how to take out the best information from chaos. So real estate has a big problem. You have millions of data sources all over the internet, you have duplicated information, and you have outdated information. And that leads to misinformation, time-consuming decision-making, and slower deals. And this is the actual reality in real estate. So we have seen the previous years and now that real estate companies and companies that buy data from real estate, they are investing in PropTechs. And the focus is on improved efficiencies and enhanced decision-making. And there is where Riati comes as a solution. Using AI, we collect data and information across thousands of sources to create the cleanest and the most complete real estate database in Europe. We use proprietary technology to turn this information into actionable knowledge. So we have different applications for different types of clients. So clients like banks, brokers, asset managers, investment funds, and so on. So we have the meta search, where we use AI to deduplicate information. We deliver live analytics of real life data of what is happening by the second on the market, and property valuation, where our clients are using the biggest database in Europe. So our clients gain by using Hiatia. They gain real and updated information by the second. They have decisions supported by real knowledge, and they make faster and better deals. So let's see a quick example. You work as a broker or in a bank, and you need to do a diligence on this property. After hours Googling, you found out that this property is being sold in 4 different real estate agencies. But if you are a Hiatia client and you are using our technology, in 2 clicks and 2 seconds, you could find out that this property is being sold by 12 different real estate agencies with a range price between 12 to 13 million euros. So we are delivering our clients the power of live and transparent data. About the company, so in almost 3 years, we have more than 10,000 clients, and we are in 3 countries. We are in Portugal, Spain, and now we open in France. But our main goal is, in the couple years, to be the reference of real estate data across Europe. And we know that we are bringing and delivering clean data for entire Europe. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Hello everyone, my name is Ricardo and I'm a co-founder at Spotlight, where we monitor critical infrastructures, but from space. And we do it mostly because of this map over here that shows the combined hazard risk of hazards such as hurricanes, landslides, earthquakes, or floods. And this map shows us 2 things. First is that this is mostly a global problem, and secondly is that this is actually more focused on areas with more population density. So naturally, this is creating a lot of problems for maintenance managers all around the world. And critical failures are increasing, dams are breaking, bridges are collapsing, like in Genova, and this creates billions of losses every year. So naturally, it's not a surprise that you can see that this market is growing quite interestingly because of the age of the infrastructure. Climate change is creating more extreme weather events, but fortunately, satellite data is now more available than ever. And we see that this is the key, probably, to mitigate the problems created by climate change. And at Spotlight, we use this satellite data to do these very interesting things here. We can monitor the structural and ground stability of the entire highway or railway with millimetric accuracy, which is quite incredible when you think about it, by satellite. We can give managers alerts on flooding events using the weather forecast. We can monitor millions of individual trees for their vitality and prevent issues like trees falling into the railways, for instance. We can detect illegal activities, and best of all, we centralize all of this information in a single platform that acts as a true digital twin of the real infrastructure. So we have been doing this with these reference clients here, and as you can see, we have highway operators, subway operators, but also energy companies. And our team has been growing with a great mix of technical expertise and business development. We have people from satellite data experts down to geologists and even civil engineers. Over the last years, we managed to get a few grants from the European Space Agency and also a couple of international prizes. As you can see there, we just closed our funding round, which will allow us to expand our operations, increase the client base, and also expand into new markets. So if you see a cooperation opportunity here, just feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.
Buenas tardes a todos. Quería preguntaros cuántas veces habéis visto un tomate así en el supermercado. Probablemente ninguna. Razones estéticas, entre otras, son causa fundamental de que todos los años se desperdicie 1/3 de la comida que se produce. Solo en Europa, 50 millones de toneladas terminan en la basura todos los años, literal. Y en términos de pegada, el 8% de las emisiones de CO2 es un resultado de comida que producimos y nunca comemos. Estas razones, entre otras, son las que nos llevaron a Lucas y a mí a crear Equal Food 2 años atrás. Desde 2020 nos dedicamos a combatir el desperdicio de alimentos de forma sistémica y a escala. Hemos creado un modelo en el que trabajamos con top of the funnel, pequeños productores portugueses y españoles, ayudándoles a dar salida a productos imperfectos y sobreproducción. Aplicamos un know-how diferente con el objetivo de reestructurar el sistema de supply chain de alimentos. Nuestro modelo alcanza sinergias logísticas y operacionales que nos permite llegar todas las semanas a cientos de suscriptores por el lado B2C y a decenas de clientes por el lado B2B. En este proceso, eliminamos intermediarios, plástico, reducimos drásticamente la cadena de frío y comercializamos 10 toneladas de comida por semana. Pero no solo eso. ¿Qué hemos conseguido en los últimos 2 años? Con Equal Food hemos ayudado a rescatar 260 toneladas de comida de ser desperdiciadas. En este proceso hemos generado $250,000 en revenue para un network de 100 productores que cuentan con nosotros de una u otra forma para comercializar sus productos. Y además de esto, una de las razones o de las cosas que más nos enorgullece en Equal Food es el hecho de haber construido este modelo de negocio con una inversión de €2.000. Esos €2.000 se han transformado en un ARR de €600,000, muy bien diversificado y resiliente. El 60% de nuestro revenue viene de B2C, un modelo consumer con suscripciones, y el 40% de nuestro B2B. De esos €600,000 conseguimos retener un 25% como gross margin, siendo profitables desde el primer momento. En South Summit estamos en septiembre esperamos poder lanzar en España nuestro modelo consumers y a finales de año nos gustaría empezar con nuestro modelo B2B. En South Summit estamos para conocer partners que puedan ayudarnos con network, con conocimiento, con su propia experiencia, a hacer este lanzamiento lo más exitoso posible.
I'm Sonia Jimeno, CFO of Tonic Up. At Tonic Up, we're on a mission to make clinical practice even more practical. Nowadays, doctors are overworked. They have more patients to see, more digital tools to use, and more to learn. So Tonic Up is facilitating their work by solving the fragmentation of tools and content they need these days for the day-to-day. So how are we doing this? By curating in a single platform the best professional resources. We are the medical all-in-one, offering doctors e-prescription, video consultation, case discussion, diagnosis, treatment, and patient referral algorithms, jobs, congresses, healthcare news, and more. This is the touch and feel of our app, a comprehensive solution from doctors to doctors, and it's currently free for its users. There is no single use case. Every specialty uses Tonic Up differently, so this is why also the real-world data we gather is very rich. And all this is happening in a platform doctors love to use. We have a Net Promoter Score of 58 compared to an industry average for healthcare industry of 38. Already more than 102,000 doctors are using Tonic Up. We're present in Portugal, Italy, Spain, and France. France is our most recent market, where we acquired 6,000 doctors in just 1 quarter. We are retaining on average 38% at 12 months, 39% at 24 months, and this is already more than double the mobile benchmarks for the medical category. So who are our clients? Our clients are pharma, medtech companies, market research, consumer and recruitment companies that are either paying to publish medical tools, content, and jobs at Tonic Up, or to obtain data from Tonic Up. We started by monetizing B2B pharma medtech because the sales cycles were shorter. More than double number of clients last year, already have 29 this Q1 this year, which including 10 of the top 10 pharmas in revenue. And what we offer to pharma medtech is a differentiated digital access to the medical community through Tonic Medical, Tonic Communication, and Tonic Data. So why Tonic? because the timing is now and Europe is a desert. We've managed to reduce our time to market by 3 times when entering Spain and 9 times Italy, just recently entered France, and UK and Germany are next in our roadmap. We've had an exponential user growth. We've attained product market fit with pharma and medtech, and we're already closing multi-country deals. We've been smart about scalability, focusing on international product features but with local adaptations. Our competitive advantage is speed plus content plus medical device. TonyCap is a CE-marked medical device. And finally, because we have a very strong team in a hot market. So thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Amir Bozorgzadeh. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Virtually, a company that combines the neurosciences with virtual reality in order to address the huge impact that cognitive disorders have on society, especially Alzheimer's disease, in which the call to action among startups is, can we introduce new technologies, emerging technologies, that can better profile the cognitive health of individuals, and more importantly, can we create new methodologies that can potentially detect the early onset of cognitive illnesses like Alzheimer's disease, not just years, but even decades before they ever happen. Now, the problem is that screen-based devices exclude the body. Virtual reality's superpower is that it triggers our autonomic nervous system, our vestibular balance system, our whole body into believing the experience is real. This means higher quality of engagement, higher quality of data, but it also means volumetric data sets are being captured about the human experience. Now, we can combine psychometric and psychological data about the user. Also, we can be able to actually capture the physical, postural data, gesticulation of the arms. We're capturing all of it. And with our AI learning algorithms, we're also having physiological sensors like pupil dilation tracking, heart rate variability, skin conductivity, and that allows us with our machine learning algorithms to know whether someone's focused, whether someone's bored, whether someone's stressed out of their minds, and are capturing all of this for the very first time with this technology. That's why at Virtually we have created a library of VR games designed by our neuroscientists to test and train a range of cognitive abilities, like the main ones you know, like memory, problem solving, information processing, but also because of the embodiment of VR, we have spatial orientation, motor control skills, and spatial audio awareness. We've created 15 of these games to date. Now, they span beyond just 7 neat categories because we actually track and specialize in targeting 18 subcategories. So, for example, memory breaks down into short-term memory, working memory, long-term memory, episodic memory. We are giving a landscape understanding for the very first time in the most deepest ways about the cognitive health of individuals. But we also have a very sophisticated back-end system that is the basis of our revenue model. We are licensing this tool currently to hospitals, clinics, even corporations that have human wellness programs. And what they do is they license this program as a typical SaaS platform. But we also have companion applications that make things like telehealth really easy. We have a remote control app that allows you as a clinician to remote navigate the whole experience with just your tablet and your phone, for example. How we kind of separate ourselves in the landscape of everything is you have the neuropsychological assessment tools that were pen and paper, and they haven't evolved for decades. And then you have the second row of 2D brain training apps, again, completely excluding the body. Virtual reality is the first native digital format that engages us in such a way that the data is far higher in quality, but also the volumetric data sets. These volumetric data sets can allow us to create these algorithms that could potentially serve as what we call digital health biomarkers. These algorithms can actually tell with very subtle patterns whether someone is indicating a pattern that is perhaps something that you should go and prompt a neurologist and see if there's some kind of deficits that you should be paying attention to. We have over 41,000 early registered users on our B2C app. And we have 4 clinical studies currently running right now, all focused on dementia. Last month, we won a pilot with our first pharma partner, Roche, and we're using it specifically to address dementia. Ultimately, we want to go down that clinical roadmap and be the next gold standard of cognitive assessment and the Rolls-Royce of digital therapeutics. but we do not have to wait for regulatory approval in order to make money. In fact, as of last summer, when we came out of stealth, we made our first 1.5 million in licensing agreements with companies like Penumbra that are using us for rehabilitation. And we've already closed an additional $1 million just last week with another corporation, specifically for their human performance programs. Moving forward, we're going to keep on bringing on more partners to address more than just cognitive decline, address ADHD, traumatic brain injury, chemo brain. Even COVID has been more and more associated to cognitive impairment. We want to be agnostic to all of these different areas. Our team is a mix of scientists and game developers working hand in hand, passionate to show that the most critical use case for virtual reality is in addressing and overcoming the greatest cognitive disorders facing our societies today. Thank you so much.